Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that's it. That's
I hear
it.
you loud and clear.
Dre, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Wait a minute, I'm going to click back on it now. Hold on, I'm clicking on it now. Let me see.
Can you hear now?
Tell them to talk.
Yeah, I'm talking right now. I can hear her. She can't hear me.
Not on the TV.
Oh yeah, then yeah, it's not on them, bro. Cause I'm looking
I
right.
hear you, but not on the TV. I can't hear you on TV.
Right.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the TV part.
It's something glitching somehow with the
And I'm
TV.
gonna come all the way back out of it and go back in, but I know I ain't crazy.
No, my people saying the same thing.
Yeah, mine's also.
Oh no, they saying you can hear now.
Huh? Yes, I can hear that.
Yeah, Brittany Faye saying you can hear now. Then somebody else just say they can hear now.
I hear. But...
All right, so.
You saying you don't hear that? You making that? Hold up, baby girl.
So
can you hear?
They say they can hear now.
Yeah, some of them.
And check 1 2 1 2. I'm gonna let it do what it do. You know, I can drop a beat and drop a boo with it. Yeah, I do that too. I rap and everything. They don't even know.
Oh, yeah, my people say they still can't hear.
They saying they still can't hear, but they saying they can hear. Look,
somebody saying they can hear.
Yeah, they saying yes, sound on. I hear both of them.
Yeah, they saying they hear both.
You can hear now.
They probably tell them go out and come back.
You sure?
Because that's what she had to do. Yeah, go out and come back.
Fed, say hey, Dre. Say hey, Dre.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, she said
Yeah. Oh my God. We had to go out. I guess we was on idle too long. We was on idle too long. That's what.
But I can hear y'all say hey.
Hey,
she said you definitely can hear. Brittany Faye said you definitely can hear. All right, look.
Okay.
You got we in? I apologize. I don't know what happened. We was on idle too long, so that's what happened. We was on idle.
Actually, it's my radio voice. It's my radio voice coming through. I don't know
you can hear? You sure? Hey, who's Brittany Faye?
Hell, Brittany Faye. Actually, it's my radio voice coming through.
Yeah, my people say they can hear now.
They say they can hear now. All right, man. Yeah, sure. I apologize, man, but we was on idle too long. That's what it was.
I know it's my radio voice coming through. This is WJGP. Yeah, salute. I appreciate everybody for being with us. I'm gonna make it special for y'all though. Yeah. Salute.
Yeah, we're gonna go over.
Davey Man, Jerry Richards, Miranda Hill, McFadden, Brittany, Heavenly Touch.
Okay. Dave, that is no.
No, that's the one we was.
Okay. All right, yeah. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for hanging in there. Okay, yeah. Kevin and back, I see them back. Man, let's get it. Let's get to it. I feel like this the move right here. I got the earphones on, everything. I feel like I'm in the booth. I'm showing up bus. I get it working. You want the other stand?
Right. Where the other stand?
Grab the other stand.
Just grab the stand.
Yeah, grab the other stand.
Don't worry about my shit bullshit anyway. Don't worry about it. Let's go. You ready? Look.
All right,
so
is
you coming?
I don't know.
All right, well.
You wind up pulling up.
Yeah, we don't, we rock it.
Breaker 19. I'm sorry for the motherfucking malfunction. But this was weird. We was on idle too long, and then we had to reboot. And we came back. So, and we in the house. We in the building. So, like I said, man, this is Goons Talk. We got extravagant young men in here tonight. I don't want to call y'all old men. Young men that's established in the community. And I'm going to let them go ahead and chime in and do what they do.
All right, so to reintroduce myself, like I'm a different kind of goon, you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not the typical goon that people probably thinking about. Like I'm a different type of goon. Like I'm going hard, getting it out here in a positive and right way. First and foremost, I like to shout out to my man, my big brother, still trapped behind enemy lines. My man Frank Nitty, Frank Lance, salute you, bro. You already know I know what it is. Waiting for you. We here. Arms this big, man. Money this small. But you already know the love. So we waiting for you.
It's gonna grow.
You know,
It's gonna grow.
We
It's
building
growing.
for the ground. We building foundation now. So you know what I mean. Once you get in, you can continue on with that work. So yeah. For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Delmar Player. You know what I mean. Like I said before, for those that wasn't in turn before, you know, when y'all wasn't hearing nothing, I just popped out the box after 25 years, 5 months, and 21 days to be exact. And I'm here. I hit the ground running. It's my time. I'm not playing with them. You with it or you not. I'm out here to run it up. I'm out here to rebuild, to rechange the narrative, not only for myself, but for the brothers and the good men that I left behind, but also, you know what I mean, to recreate my story. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't end with me going to prison, being sentenced to life plus as a young child. So I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm in the best shape of my life, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And then I'm just here and I'm ready to get it done. I got my big brother with me. One of my right hand, you know what I'm saying? One of the only guys, you know what I'm saying, that rolled that thing with me, man. So, you know, man, he can probably say and do a few things for us. That's my big brother Paul.
For the ones that don't know, name Paul. Typical story anywhere. Same, like I say, my brother's keeper, man. It just basically is that.
Facts. So let's get to it, big brother. I'm saying, if anybody want to chime in and ask me something, I'm willing to ask you. You know, that's probably brother. Ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? I don't bite my tongue. I don't stutter. You know what I'm saying? I don't mince words. You know what I'm saying? I don't bend my back for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I stand up straight. I'm serious. I'm official. I'm certified. Look at my man. Now you
know. Don't be here.
You know what I mean? So we here. Whatever you want to talk about. One of the first things I do want to touch on is that I'm asking. You know, I'm looking at trying to turn my books into movies. You know, as I said, I'm an author. As y'all don't know, I'm an author. So I'm looking to like roll my bro, come get me, bro, come. Come and get on the scene, man. Come on. Bug yo up. Bug him up real quick, man. Fly. Oh, you put it on? You fly guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't even know. You ain't even know.
Yeah, ain't no play. So listen, like I said, you know, ask me anything. I just like as far as with the books. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, like you hear everybody running around the city talking that dummy talk. The originator, a dummy right here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's him, my big brother, but he can speak for himself. But yeah, so like I said, let's get to it. But I do want to let everybody know, man, that I got a GoFundMe page. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to raise capital to produce this movie, to push this movie. I already got a vicious producer down in Atlanta, JP Hines. She big, she bad, she like that. Netflix, Hulu, BET Plus, Tubi, all that. I got my big brother out. I got my big brother. Y'all probably know him as Dutch. You know what I'm saying? My man Kwame, I got him, got his back, and then like we doing big things. So I'm just raising a little capital to be able to put the best pitch together so I can light the city back up, because I'm saying and like I said, this ain't no slight to nobody, but like I'm just being real. Like I'm the baddest motherfucker off out of Baltimore City. Like ain't nobody fucking with me. Straight like that. And you want to try it, put their books next to mine and do the math. Line it up. Bodymore Murderland, that shit was a hit. Part 2 was a banger. Part 3 crushed the city. Then I came right back and hit them with The Birth of a Gangster 1, 2, 3, and 4 Frank season. So like I'm not playing with them out here. And I'm in currently grade drop my latest book. I also dropped a little something for my men behind the wall, the hostage joint, that's giving you like a real touch of what it looked like when you boxed up and boxed off, and the world kind of writes you off, and you fighting for your life, you fighting for your identity, you fighting for everything that matters. So, you know, like I'm not playing out here. So the movie, like we're gonna do big thing, we're gonna do major thing. I'm waiting for my man. You know what I mean? It's a little movement in here, heavyweights in here. You know what I'm saying? And so my man will come in here, he gonna spit the questions, and we gonna get it in here. So check out my GoFundMe page. As little as $1, as much as 10, it don't make no difference. Every dollar counts. When I raise the business, you gonna see it. And I'm saying like The Wire, Homicide. We Own the City. That's like shit. Child's Play. What I'm ready to bring to the city. And that's no slight because it was a time for that. And it saluted a lot of good men, legends that I personally know. You know what I'm saying? But now it's my turn. I'm up. The game is mine. And I'm saying the movie screen, the Netflix, the miniseries, all that, that's what's next. And that's what I'm out here to do. Y'all see the work. I ain't playing with them, man. And I got old out here. You like to smell good for you and your woman.
Yeah. Hey, player, can we introduce your new guest? Can we introduce himself in all the white?
Come from that white party.
Yeah. You want to
introduce yourself?
Juju, North Longwood.
Damn. Oh,
they don't know I got roots up there. They don't know. Back in the day, flight jackets, Rosedale, Westwood, Chocolate City. They don't know. Stand up, man.
Hey, play. All I want to know, do you want me to ask a question or you want to?
I told the people send me some questions too. Somebody said, what was your first night home? Oh man. My first night home, man, like the biggest thing I wanted to do, the first thing I wanted to do when I stepped out the box is eat some bean pies. So a lot of people was wanting to go out bean pies. Like I hadn't had them, so that's what they call it. Yeah.
So man, stop eating them yet.
Yeah, I dealt with bean pies. So even like some mice, and I can go there and get that special sauce. I didn't know that joke was still popping until yesterday when I went up there at Goldie's. But yeah, I'm going back up there and get my issue, that special sauce on that fish. But yeah, it was that, man, and being able to be with my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to be with my mother, like all them years, man, after, after being told that I was supposed to die in prison. That was like, that was it for me. So that was my first night home, man, just being able to fall into my mother's arms. Of course, I cried like a baby. But the first thing I touched when I came out, I told Miss Graham them from No Struggles, my man Hamza, Murdoch, and them, shout out to my guys. My man Scrappy, I say, look, she like, what you want to go out? I said, I'm cool with going out. Just have me a box. And I just want a box of bean pie. And salute to her, man. She did that. I bit into that thing. That thing was melts in your mouth. That thing was immaculate. So yeah, that's what it was. But that was heavenly touch. Aroma says, oh yeah, we definitely gonna hook up. And yeah, shout out to her. So yeah, anything, bro, shoot, I'm here, bro. You got me. What's up?
Player, what is important to you now that you are free?
Oh man, changing the narrative, man. Like, giving back to the community. I'm saying, trying to stop the next trigger puller, trying to stop the little brothers from going down the same road that we went down that led to our, self-destruction, my own personal ignorance. So like just being in the community, man, being active, engaging the people, engaging the people spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. When I say physically, I mean, I'm taking them in the gym, I'm weighing them out. You know what I'm saying? So if you bought that gym like that, holler at your boy. Yeah, I do that too. So that's, for me, that's what it's like, just being able, man, to shift the narrative, man, and to be able to tell our own stories. So you got people like I was just saying, like with my man you. Like you got people running around. I ask a lot of people all the time, like, yo, where dummies start from? And a lot of them don't even really know the essence of where it comes from, how it started, how it built itself up, where it even originated. They don't even know that's really a Longwood thing. You know what I mean? It was started there, it originated, and that's just spread it nationwide. Like guys got songs and everything, but they don't even really know where it comes from. So it's about creating our own narrative. And believe it or not, the Bodymore Murderland book, part 2, goes all into the whole what I call the dummy squad, because it's art imitating life, life imitate art. We call it true lies. A little bit of fact mixed with fiction. Nothing to get nobody in trouble, because we ain't snitching out here. Believe that ever. So it's like it give you a narrative about, even though the location switch, the players and all the players, they all Longwood boys. They all know for long guys. So now to be able here and be able to spin my own narrative and have conversations with a lot of the men that I wrote about, and have a conversation with producers, so we can actually tell our own story, because we had a lot of people running around out here faking, acting like they was there, acting like they was holding it down, acting like they was keeping it real, name dropping. But now we out here, so we able to spin our own story. So That's one of the most important things. Giving back to the community in a positive and productive manner.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you this, man. What are your goals since you've been home? What's your goals?
Oh, I achieved some of them. Like I got some trucks. I'm in the CDLs. So my main goal at this point is just like push my brother, like starting businesses, just growing. You know, as you know, the people that's my loved ones that's been here since day one, and that's about it.
Okay. Hey, Juju.
Yeah.
Look, man, I left you at the Patuxent. I don't know if you remember, but I left you at the Patuxent, and I want to ask you this question. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is prison currency? That means money. Prison currency.
Break it down, though.
All right, prison currency mean, all right, you know how when you hustling, you might sell cards.
Right.
You might sell what else everybody was selling to get money in the penal system.
Right.
So tell me what they were selling in the penal system to get money.
You know, I ain't gonna elaborate on that.
You ain't gonna. All right, look,
No,
they were selling mirrors. They would say, all right, let me lead you into because. All
elaborate on that.
right, so it might be mirrors. We were selling cards. You was
basically like me, like when I was in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, right? I was selling stamps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the feds.
Yeah. All right.
Basically, like I'm selling books of stamps, so I might got like a motherfucking 100 books or whatever. I'm selling the motherfucker $500.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just basically what it was. Any drugs, narcotics, never associated with it, never did none of that shit in there. You heard me.
Yeah. Stamps
I had
is
a lot
currency.
of good guys, basically, that was home. They took care of me. So,
But what about 2 for 1s and 3 for 1s though? Yeah.
I never did that in there.
Yeah, what?
I don't got patience for the store.
Right, see, I ain't got no patience for that, no neither, because I got an attitude problem.
See, but all right, but that's what people gotta have patience because that's a hustle. We saying 2 for 1. I ain't never do it either because I ain't want to run nobody down on no noodles and Debbie's and shit like that. But that was money.
Yeah. See, for me,
No, there's a lot of money in there. You already know that.
For me, currency, like for me, the biggest currency for me is reputation.
Oh,
respect, your name.
Yes.
So like that's the biggest and the best currency. Even when you got a guy that's locked up and guys looking out for him in prison, it's because of his reputation. Like they know he's a solid person. They know he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, that sometimes they know they don't want to be on his back. They want to be more of a friend than the enemy. So like on the inside, reputation superseded us, and that was the currency. That was the currency that can move mountains. That was the currency that made sure I was okay on every yard I went to. I was okay in every jail I went to. That's what it was for me. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff, that's wallpaper. But yeah, you know what I mean? I just had it all. Books, pictures, and I was in the feds also. We were getting snapshots. My man sent me 500 bang, 500 pictures. You sell them for 5 cents a picture. So it's all kind of currency.
Oh.
And I think the best currency for me throughout my whole bit, which made me be able to be successful both in the state and when I went to the feds and when I went to other states, was reputation, the way integrity, the way you encourage yourself, the way you conduct yourself. And I say the same for both of them. Like everywhere I've ever been, when their name was mentioned, it was solid, it was solidified, it was, man, what's up? Because we always check with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's up, my man? Like somebody coming from where he at, man, what's up, my man? Like I want to know. And he, oh boy, you did a lot of some guy's name back. He wasn't who he was no more. He doing this, what? But then you did those that's solid. You know what I'm saying? So I think reputation and name and all that stuff plays a major fact in who you are and how you can move behind those prison walls. Even out here, when I run up on guys and run into guys, it's the way how you conduct yourself behind the wall. Why people really may be willing to give you an opportunity to do something. You know what I mean? To do something different, man. Like these my childhood guys, man. And it's funny because what's crazy is that he knew, but he didn't know that this was my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he know that that's my brother because you know, I speak about, but they never really got to be in the same room at the same time. So when bro walked in and seen him, he like, bro, what you doing here? But he don't know, like, man, bro, like, you know, we think it's Steve, like blind and fox. But man, bro, come up. One of them, I'm telling you, listen, taught me my hustle game. I'm telling you, we always back to pumping gas, squeezing windows, we carrying bags, we washing cars, we playing tump, we rolling dice. You know what I'm saying? We doing everything. And we was some fly shopping little jokers, man. We run that bag up, and then we go shopping and go to the game room on the weekend. And the whole little squad of us. You know what I'm saying? Longwood, Westwood. You know what I'm saying? And we used to go on the other side of act the fool. You know what I'm saying? On the Clifton side, you know what I mean? We wasn't, but all of us, but it really was like one big family for real around that joint. Like we was thick as thieves, man.
Flair, can I ask you another question?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. What life lessons have you learned in and out of prison? Life lessons.
In and
out. I want to learn I want to know the in and out lessons. Because this is serious.
All right, so what I learned, so I'll explain it like this. So me and my brother was just talking about this the other day, actually. I learned that from outside that a lot of the dudes that had our ears when we was growing up was some phony, fake motherfuckers, right? Like we was more real than a lot of those dudes. A lot of those dudes went on to become raps. A lot of those dudes went on to like sell their souls. A lot of dudes went on to cross or sneakers. And I felt like we was talking about like a lot of the guys that we looked up to, they was really grooming us for real to be snakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was cool for like we all together every day, and then bruh go to jail, and he creeping over there to hit bruh baby mother, creeping over there to hit. And by me being with it, being young, we naive, we don't really know no better. We thought that was cool, but as we got older and we start challenging those things, because the stuff that they taught us, we really took serious. Every man at this table really took that shit serious. Everything I did with my blood, sweat, and tears. Like I never been a hypocrite. Everything I did it 100% to the fullest. I played it by all the rules, and I was damn near the best at it. So that's one of the things I learned over the years after going in and really meeting like good men and real men. You really realize and look back. Like it have been times, man, that while I was in there, guys who I used to look up to out here, they name pop up on paperwork from back in the day, years before, but ain't nobody saying that because what? They out here. They might, they out here doing whatever they doing. They might got a couple people scared of them. They feeding a couple people, throwing a couple crumbs. So it's kind of like, that's like one of the biggest lessons that I learned. And then coming out, I learned like, man, the game that I once knew and played, shit is dead.
Your comments, look, man, they said for Paul, man, she said Gavin the man said you definitely real, Paul, definitely a brother and a true friend. That's what Gavin.
So I elaborate. So anybody that know us, like from our section of the city, know this. Like they know this from day one. So I was kicking the door in for them. Even while we was in prison, like a lot of people don't know, we may not have been in the same prison, but we always had touch. It always was a touch. It was never no disconnected. It was never no, man, forget about you. Like the rest of the guys. Like it was never none of that.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that about nobody else, man. I really can't say that about, and that's one of the things that that's one of the lessons that I learned. You know what I'm saying? That it's not a lot of real guys. It's not a lot left, man. Like guys that's real and old friends that remain the same and still solid, like they far and few in between, man. So when you gotta embrace it, you gotta cherish that, because real friends, man, and they don't really come a lot. Like that shit almost come. If you can find like one, man, like you fortunate, like it come like almost once in a lifetime. Like here it is, you had us running around 15, 20 deep. And I'm telling you, I don't know where they went at. But another thing I learned about coming out here is how quickly we forget how you can run into somebody that literally you was gone for 20, 15, 10 years and never heard nothing from this individual. And then they see you and they run up on you like, boy, my man, boy, I love you. And you like, what the fuck? But as you know, I try, me personally, I try to judge them. I'm just like, wow, like, if the phony stuff it didn't really got out of control, like fake is the new real. So that's the one thing I learned about being out here. Like fake is the new real. Like the game as I know it and loved it at one time, it's like essentially low, it's like essentially dead for real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, bro, both of them can kind of speak, for themselves. Okay. But I mean, that's just how I feel.
A player, we got to guess. She said, how do you think your patience level is compared of being inside versus on being outside? Your patience, because you got to have patience on, both sides.
Yeah.
That Juju hit that. Juju.
I was about to say, man,
yeah.
Hey, no bullshit, man. That's one thing I learned in there. And now that I got that, I got patience now. You see what I'm saying? I used to have it at one time. I just used to go. You already know what I'm talking about. So it's basically like now, like I'm thinking now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit just taught me a lot because I learned that a lot. I learned that a whole lot. Me being me, the attitude that I got, patient, I got it now. Like I could just, like I'm sitting here now, I'm just sitting here thinking, you heard me. But at the same given time, that patience, that's what all of us gonna learn. All three of us right here. Everybody in here, even you.
Yeah.
You gotta learn that in there.
Gotcha.
And you know what?
Because you ain't got no other choice, basically, because it's like they got you stuck. What you going to do? They telling you, all right, you gotta go live. What the fuck you going to do? We might buck, but at the same given time, he done been through that. Where he done been out of the state. He done went out of.
Go to YouTube.
Went out of there. Yeah, it's on there.
Go to
So
YouTube.
2007, they done got put out of the state jails and went to the feds for that shit for beating up the police. So it's basically like you ain't got no win with that shit, so it ain't really too much to talk about. You gotta have patience fuck with that shit. And yeah, that's the number one thing I learned though, is I got that shit now.
Amen.
First I did.
And for me, I feel like I learned how to use my emotions to think and not think with my emotions. I learned how I always say walk slow, think fast, but the patience, I gotta be real for myself. Like the patience I thought I had, like I got like in the joint, he's like, bro, like it should be paid because everything is strategic. Like every move is calculated, especially when you in the joints that I was in. Like you pay for your mistakes. Like it's accountability. Like it ain't you step on the wrong toes, you getting whopped. You starting a whole beef. Rather you in the state when it fed. So I'm saying like but being out here, patience is kind of different. And I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I'm calling my cousin Missy or Yo-Yo, Janika. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the smallest stuff. And see, bruh had a little, cause they both been out here a little longer. So for me, I might get a flat tire, man. And I'm like, man, it's like the end of the world. Like, yo, what I'm supposed to do? And I don't know what to do because I never experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need my people just told me the other day, I need an oil change at like 170 miles, 170 miles. They like, I'm steady on until I'm dropping the truck all the day. They like you good, bro. Like, if you don't get an oil change in 190 miles, bro, like the truck not gonna come out. But I'm me because I never experienced that stuff, actually working a job and then a situation happened where then it wipe out everything you just worked hard for. Because, when I was young, I grew up in the street. So I always was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I knew how to pump gas. I knew how to sell. You know what I'm saying? So now all I did is flip it to the good side. I'm selling books. I'm selling oil. You know what I'm saying? I'm promoting myself. I'm here. I'm there. I'm networking. I'm speaking. Because it's like now, but that patience, that joint's still tricky for me because I'm still learning how to navigate this new terrain. So the patience kind of come in spurts where, like with you and Paul, they probably got it better because they've been doing it a little longer than me. So I look to them and I call and I ask, like, bro, what that look like? Like, this is what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I stay on breath for like, this is what I'm going through. Like, what this look? While I talk to, a bunch of my brother Andy Muhammad, like I'll talk to brother Cat, and I'm saying like, what am I going? Because I know these brothers that experience the same thing that I experienced, and they'll help walk me through and help me navigate that situation. And it feel a lot better for me. So my patience is a little tricky when it comes to out here, man. I ain't lying, because it's different out here. It's different out here, man. For real.
What'd you say, Paul?
Just like I say, we conversate on a daily about things. Like he'll call me, he'll be frustrated, and I just give him the best advice. I walk on door, and just see him through everything. Because last thing I want him to do is like just go out the chain again.
Or they say crash out.
Yeah, crash out. So that's the last. So I just grab him with arms, right? Every walk him through whatever he need, as a friend should be.
Man, look, man, I appreciate this panel, man. It got my wheels turning and everything, man. And I'm smiling over here because these are the brothers that been in the penal system, that been through the roughest times, the roughest jails. And I don't even know where the fuck you been at, player. You been going out of state and everything. I thought I was getting moved around, but you've been getting moved around. Yeah, but listen.
Story, man.
All right, so this is all right. This is the last question I got for you, right? What is important to you now that you are free?
What's important to me now that I'm free?
Yeah.
Family.
Your family.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And when I say family, I don't just mean like blood relatives. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean like family, like in every essence of what it means. So like right here, you know what I'm saying? My guys, Sandboxer, they say what they day ones. You know what I'm saying? My mother, you know what I'm saying? The Nation of Islam brothers. You know, the people I meet in the streets, the people I network with, my people out DC. You know what I'm saying? My No Struggle family, my brother Scrabby, Murdoch, like so. You know what I'm saying? The school system, the little brothers and sisters that wrap around me. Like when I say family, I mean like family in that sense, because like I said, a lot of people ain't had a luxury, so to speak, the way I had. Like I ain't saying I ain't been through nothing. Like no, I'm not ever saying that, because I've been through a hell of a lot since I've been out here. But fortunately for me, I had family. Like, you know what I'm saying, that grab me and help me along. Everybody ain't come out here like that. And, it shows and I can see it. So the most important thing for me, bro, is family, bro. Being able to be there with them, create memories, create new memories, you know what I'm saying? Outlive memories, ideas and visions and stuff that I had in the box. Like, like I said, you talking about when I went in, they talking about, life made life. Ain't nobody coming home. I spent more than 75% of my time in isolation, Supermax, Ultramax, out of state, admin, you know what I'm saying? So, just to be able to be here and have it, I'm not saying I'm a lower loose up there doing, but just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like I'm a lower loose, but to be here and be sane and be able to, you know what I'm saying? To be able to speak and have certain platforms to be able to try to change the narrative and be able to like rewrite my story, man, rewrite my history, bring the city back to life, and be out here to speak for the good men, man. Because I'm telling you, it's not a lot of good men. Like, it's so to be able out here and to be able to set the tone and set the trend for the brothers that's coming behind me, and network and get with the brothers that's already out here that's doing it. And like I said, man, take our experience, man. Like, try to get a couple of hours off our pain, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people making millions of dollars, like America really got a thing for the savagery. So I'm saying, like, they writing whole mini series about our life and they ain't living it. You know what I'm saying? Because they going into transcripts and stuff like that. So now it's just about spinning our own narrative, man. So that's the most important thing out here, man. Being able to change and create something different, so the family coming behind us, man, like some generational wealth, man. Taking what all we've been through and making that shit positive, man, and eating off of it. Let now family eat all this, so we ain't really gotta be worrying about nobody kicking the doors and this shit. We just living, man. I'm trying to walk the beach, my toes out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Paul, and Juju. Let me say this. Look, man. I'm very impressed by Player, man, because I've been in all the joints mostly where he went. And because he made a total, man, Juju, he made a total transformation, because I'm like, this nigga is a wild card. when he come in there. I'm like, ho, I gotta stay my distance because look, yeah. I gotta stay my distance, but
so you know they wouldn't know what's up with
yeah,
calm down. But
yeah.
at the same token,
Uh-huh.
already know if it go ahead. Look, you laughing, look. Already know what's up. We ain't gonna speak on that.
We gonna
I just like
hold
how
on.
it's like this though.
Hey, I like him like look, man, hold up. Juju, I'm gonna let y'all chime in. You and Paul, I'm gonna let y'all chime in because y'all need to go on because y'all is connected to him. Yeah, I mean, because I like him like this too. But I like him. Look, this nigga is dapper. He got suit and ties on. He on this promotion stuff today. But this man is
It's so crazy, right? I was telling my man to the right of me, man, sitting over there. I was like, man, listen, man, motherfuckers don't know we just did all that time to join you home.
Yeah,
that was my right hand. We was growing up.
Yeah.
So I told my man, he was shocked. I said, man, he worse than me. He was wilder than me.
Yes.
A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't think that, but he was wilder than me. You heard me.
Uh-huh.
That was my right hand, but he was wilder than me. He was crazy. I couldn't tell him nothing.
Shoot.
He couldn't tell me nothing, but he was wilder than me.
Yeah,
you
hear that?
Credit too.
Yeah, what you got to say on that, Paul?
Nah, you summed it up, man. But one thing I gotta say, he real loyal. If he love you, man, he'll go the distance for you. You know.
Shit.
So that's about it, man. He summed it up.
So I'm gonna speak on this. Look, my man, his man is my man, Nitty. That's my man.
That's also my childhood friend.
Yeah, that's my man, Nitty. That's his bro, Doug. Yeah, man. He made sure I know who player is. You feel me? Shout out to my man, Nitty. But I'm letting you know that, man. I thought I was a menace to society when I came in the joint, but now I'm on the platform that you on, player. You hear me? We giving back to the youth. We giving back to the youth, and we showing them that they don't want to go in our footsteps. How we changed, and we want them not to go through what we went through. All right. So look, man, I congratulate you. I need to give you your flowers now. If nobody give you your flowers now, I'm giving you your flowers. Look, and I don't look up to a lot of individuals, but I'm looking up to you, man, because I see your transformation. Man, you got a movement going on that's out of this world. You came out here, I've been out here for longer than you. You came out here and passed me, and I've been on the grind. Yeah. So go, shout outs to my man player and Juju and Paul. He got all these solid brothers in here tonight. And I'm gonna end on that and go ahead and you got a lot of stuff you got going on, player, that you need to address.
Yeah, so one of the things I want to address, I want to speak highly about dealing with like the youth. You know what I mean? When the mind is bent crooked, you got to bend it twice as hard to get it back close to alignment. So that's one of the things that we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Of course, anybody that know me know one of my transformation is becoming a member of the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? The life-giving, life-saving teachings, serving at the behest of Mosque, under Mosque number 6, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We don't, men don't follow no punks. You feel what I'm saying? I love it. I love my brothers. I love the brotherhood. They actually they are one of the biggest reasons, my brothers that wrap around me, that I'm able to sustain and move forward. So salute to them. Also to my family, like I said, that constantly pushes me. Some of my cousins I don't like to name because they not big on names. You feel what I'm saying? To my guys that always been 100 with me, that even accepted my transformation. Like when I came and said I was doing something different, they like, bro, I love you. I salute you. I'ma support you in any kind of way that they can. You know what I'm saying? So I salute them for that. You know what I mean? To the people that open their arms with me, for salute to you. You know what I'm saying? For inviting me on the podcast, for the people that give me platforms, Lady J, Jay Renee, you know what I'm saying? The people that invite me out always, my sister Tia, Tia Hamilton, it's no struggle, no success. So it's kind of like, I got like a real big calling. But like I said, the biggest thing I'm trying to do is with this movie. I also got them O's. I was not playing. Hit your man up. You see this here? That was my number. Hit me up. Hit your man up. 667-386-3821. Hit me up. I sell oils. I got it all. Mango butter, Jamaican fruit, polo blue, polo red, polo gold, polo blue black, Kenneth Cole. Man, if you name it, I got it, or I can get my hands on it.
Hey,
So,
player.
Yes, sir.
I need you to address Wanda Hill McFadden. She's one of your fans, man. She got a question. She said, "Are the youth receptive or resistant to hearing what your story is?" That's the youth. They don't want to hear that bullshit. They're like, "Oh, sit your dumb ass down. You old as shit."
That's true.
That's what she's saying. She's saying that they receptive or can they hear?
I think it's both. So I think it's both, and the reason I say it depends on the approach. So what I mean by that is sometimes, and this is why we try to separate when we talking to people. We try to separate them from their mothers. We try to separate them from their friends because sometimes I gotta talk to them like the way they need to be talked to. I gotta tell them about like all the dark shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they understand. That's all they respect. So I can't really come in there, and like for me, myself, I did Scared Straight, I did Big Brothers, I did Choices. None of it never worked because the men in the room talking, I couldn't resonate. It never resonated because I couldn't relate to them. So when I come in the room and, you have a guy that's from a particular neighborhood, and I can say, yeah, that's my big brother. Like, that's one of my guys. What? And I say, yeah, go ask him. And I'll say, tell you I'm solid. But I think they both receptive, and they both, because you got to understand, when you're talking about changing a mind state, you're essentially declaring war, right? You're essentially declaring war on the people that want that mind state to remain the same because it's conducive. Right. Well, it's declaring war because, like you're not dealing with people that's just going to allow you. Like it's like in the system, you're not dealing with people that's just going to allow you to walk in and disrupt their shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I'm making money off having violence going, and then the head is I got a brother. So this is how I end up with we might, a brother may end up on admin because here it is. I'm telling you, listen, take that same energy and channel it to say, look at this. All right, how do we get into it about these phones? How do we get into it about it's 10 phones on a tier with a bottom tier is 4, the top tier is single cell, right?
Right.
How do we end up getting into it over a phone when we was over city jail and it was 60 people on the tier with 2 phones and it ran perfectly. You know what I'm saying? But now here we got more phones and all damn near less people to the phones, but we get into it because we didn't become like parasites. So instead of taking something and saying, this gonna be for, instead of making sure everybody is good, everybody became like sort of like kind of selfish in my eyes. And I think with the younger brothers, they think it's okay going to jail. They think it's cool until they actually get there and realize that most of the dudes that they tell them, so when dudes on the phone, and we done seen it, you done definitely seen it, I done seen it, you done seen it. Where I done literally sat beside dudes, and you done seen it, bro. Where I done literally sat beside dudes and hear a dude spin a narrative to his people on the phone like he really cutting up in this motherfucker. Yeah. No, not to play me up here. And I'm sitting beside him saying like, bro, I literally just went in your pocket. Like you a cold slave for real. But you spend, so you got guys that get locked up, and now that the jails are designed the way they designed, where it's 23 and 1 for real, and then we coming out 15, 20 deep. You know what I'm saying? We got the tier. You telling your man like you going for bad when really you being protected. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you come in the door, you looking for the biggest thing going. And whoever got the biggest number, that's who I'm with. And you get through, ain't nobody really being tested. So I explained to the little brother, like, listen, don't listen to the shit you hear on TV. Like you see the game dying, Lord Dirt, prime example. Here it is, he got a guy that he bought out of prison, looked out for him, gave him 50 bands, and then the man turned around, he wearing a wire for 3 weeks. Like, how do you tell me that's real? You know what I'm saying? Like so this is what I meet them with in their language, in their terms, and then I tell them, like, you got Big Meech. You know, they saying to work out on him. They made a whole fucking movie about these dudes. All the dudes that they made the big movie about, 95% of them is rats. Frank Lucas and all these dudes is cold-blooded rat. One of the biggest miniseries, Power, is based upon a rat. Ghost is a rat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I'm saying we promote these things, we promote these characteristics, but we don't realize how flawed it is because it became a thing, and then you penalize. So I really just try to meet them where they at. Yeah, you're not gonna get everybody. That's the one thing I had to learn about when you're trying to reach your people.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I need to chime in on this because I'm gonna lose my thought. First of all, player, when we come up, if you make it through city jail,
you can survive.
You can make it through anything. That's what my whole perspective was. If you make it, we made it through city jail. If you can make it through city jail, you can make it through anywhere. I don't get wherever you is because city jail was real, yo. I ain't going no fact. All right, and then I'm gonna go on allegedly because we on live about the
Meech. That's why.
No, not Meech. You said something. No, you said something else. It was you said Lord Dirt and you said Big Meech, but you said somebody else.
Frank Lucas?
No. All right. Well, anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, anyway.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
All in all, I want to speak on it real quick.
All right, go ahead. Cause
we gonna
yeah.
cut you the break.
All right, go ahead.
All in all.
Go ahead, Juju. You go in, cause I.
All right, so I get it going. Basically, we ain't even gonna speak on that, whatever that is with them guys or whatever it is, what it is with them. But we got a movie up and coming or whatever, so we ain't gotta worry about that with us.
Yeah.
Cause 1, 2, and 3 ain't no paperwork out on it.
Oh.
And guess what? 1, 2, and 3 all real. So that movie, we ain't gotta worry about that. So all them other guys, all them other
jokers, absolutely.
That is what it is. But basically what this movie's gonna be about, it's gonna be about the Bodymore Murderland book. I don't know if y'all ever read it, y'all was in the feds or in the States. Part 1, 2, and 3 by Delmont Player, but it's basically about me though. So I don't know if a lot of people know or whatever. But that word dummy, 1999. I remember the day it was August 11th, 1999. I originated that. Absolutely. And that came from North and Longwood.
Facts.
North and Longwood, North and Poplar Grove, North and Dukeland, Big and Rosedale, all that area. That's where that word comes from.
Hey Juju.
Yeah.
The rapper that was he was blowing up out of the stratosphere. He was exactly.
That's my guy.
Oh, that's your guy?
So, yeah, that's my guy. So basically, you know, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah, let you know the dumb record or whatever. You know, me, him. I can't speak on the other person because he's supposed to be hot now. So you know, I ain't gonna speak on his name.
All right.
But yeah, man, Moose rapped about that. But
okay.
Yeah, you know, that's me. Everybody know that. We ain't really gotta speak on that.
All right.
If you know, you know. You don't know now, you know. All you young motherfuckers, y'all don't know. That's where it come from. But at the same given time, it just wasn't no word. I'm not gonna speak on it. It meant something. For me and my clique, it meant something. That word meant something. When we said that word, it meant something. I'm not gonna elaborate on it, but at the same given time, it just wasn't no word that we just fluently say. But we went over city jail. My whole neighborhood was over there for murders and attempt murders. Saying that word, the CO's got a load of it. Told me to come out with a clothing line. My man right here. My man right there.
Yeah. Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah.
When I told bro that we be
coming to me like, damn, yo, how you know this white boy? He ain't no motherfucking white boy. That's a real man right
Yeah.
there. Paul coming to myself every day. Paul like, Jew, yo, listen, man, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
Paul. Every day, man, this nigga chop it up. Straight up. Everybody wonder why I'm fucking with him. He a white boy, this, that, the third. He ain't no fucking white boy. That's my guy. So he telling me like, look, yo, take this shit serious, man. This was in 2000 what, Paul?
This shit like 2002, 3.
2002, 2003.
We were down.
Damn.
We was down. And then we all
so what I'm saying,
the new jazz.
Damn.
In 1999.
Yeah, it was.
So he telling me this then.
Yeah.
I ain't taking it serious, man. So I'm like, dang. Years going on. I hear people, mother saying it, their grandmother, their grandfather. I go in the feds. I got the Mexicans saying it. I got people from New York saying it. I got people from Boston saying it. I got the whole fucking jail saying, not people from Baltimore City now. My guys from DC, 007, they saying they love it. Dummy, the Mexicans. What's up, dummy? They don't call me Juju, they call me Juju in that motherfucker. Juju, what's up, dummy?
Yeah.
So you know that shit just basically got out there. But my man wrote the book, he basically like telling the story like how it started. He ain't gonna elaborate on it because we really can't elaborate on it. But dummy meant something, man. I'm talking about it meant a lot. It wasn't just no word. It wasn't. So a lot of people just take it as a word. Now it's cool now because we ready to come out with the clothing line. Look out for that. But the movie, you already got the books out. The book ain't Dummy's Body More Murderland, Part 1, 2, and 3. You don't want to get there. Because once you start reading them, you ain't gonna never stop.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
read them about like 5 times while I was in that motherfucker locked up. I had the whole jail reading. The guys from New York, Boston.
Yeah.
Everybody could co-sign this shit. Love you heard me.
Yeah.
Allenwood, FCI was up that motherfucker. Everybody could co-sign. I passed the book around.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers from New Jersey, Philly, everywhere they read that motherfucker.
Hold up. We gotta address our audience, man. Dread, she keep on, she need to be addressed. She said, do you have a different take on relationships than you did when you went inside?
That's everybody, or just me as who she asked.
All right, well, you gotta decipher. However you feel like you want to address it, dress it. Because that's
listen, for myself,
yeah.
Absolutely. Like absolutely. I mean, don't nothing
Juju,
remain,
give me the mic.
Nothing
because you won't be pissing on the mic.
Don't nothing.
All right, girl, I got it.
Don't nothing remain the same. So like even the world is always evolving. Even though it seems like we stand still, it's always in its evolution, right? So growth breeds separation. So the way how I looked at relationships before I went in, the way how I looked at relationships now is totally different. So at one time, what I may have considered a real relationship, I don't really consider a real relationship, and nowadays it may be a business relationship. And what that means is that something is being exchanged. As long as I realized when I went to prison that a lot of things that I thought was real relationship was really business relationship. So as long as I was giving you something, we was exchanging something, we was cool. The minute I went to prison, I couldn't provide what you needed, you got out of there. So it was the same thing like when I was locked up. So we might have people, it was an exchange. If I call, you accept my phones, we friend. You accept my call, we friend. When I ask you for money, you send it to me, you friend. The minute you don't, mother made you, mother F you. So I realized, oh, that wasn't really my friend. That was more so like a business relationship. Now I deal with friendship and things differently.
Juju.
I love my I love friendship because I understand that it comes on different levels. So I make me a person that we may be networking with, doing some speaking engagement. I may be the person where we may be networking with doing this. I may be the person. I may be a person I just met as a friend. So yeah, relationships are different. You know what I'm saying? But now I know how to decipher them. I did not know how to decipher them or understand how to decipher them back then the way how I understand how to decipher them now. So yeah, they definitely. And she say, did she say what is this? What is that? Females
or personal?
Both. Yeah, personal relationships and relationship with women. Like I didn't even think you could have a relationship with a woman where it wasn't like what you call it, platonic. Like I didn't like growing up. You know, every woman that I thought was my friend, I like looked at her, I was like, oh, that's. But now being older, you know what I mean, being more in control of your force and your power, understanding what you had, and yeah, you can be around a woman, have a conversation with a woman, and you're not thinking like in the gut, like with your lower self. So yeah, I think with personal and relationship, like so, you know, I have people that I deal with that may have abandoned me at one point or another, or may have abandoned me completely while I was doing my. But I judge them from, I deal with them, I understand where we stand at.
Hey, player, look, somebody's trying to stump us right now. Heavenly touch aroma. She went to the vocabulary. Look, get her. Cause she thinks she's smart. Look,
What she say?
she say, yes. I can't even run.
Transactional.
Transactional relationships are reigning supreme. The good master tration. I don't even what the
But she did that master race, mature race. Oh, mature.
mature. All right, so
Mature
come
race.
on, give it to her, cause
Man, listen.
oh,
Well, I mean, I kind of explained it. I mean, I actually explained it when I said that, about growth, breeding, separation. So the more you mature, the way you're better able to evaluate things, you're better able to analyze things, you're better able to understand things as you're moving out and moving forward. So for me as an individual, everything I do is calculated. Every time I step out of the house, I'm moving with an aim, a vision, a purpose. Everything I do is to set myself up for a particular way to what the next step may be and how I need to proceed further. So yeah, when you talk about trailer, you just talking about the actual actions, and like growth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like I explained it well too. So that's what I mean. Like you put it more like in a technical term. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I elaborate on it. If there's anything else that I may have missed, then I would definitely answer that. You know what I'm saying? You can call me up. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, you can tell me what you believe I missed and I'll answer it further. But I feel like when you talk about when you enter a relationship, like there's laws and bylaws. We're constantly getting to know each other. You know, it's like iron sharpening iron. So I'm understanding your do's and your don'ts. You understanding my do's and my don'ts. And it don't necessarily mean in a relationship with a man or a female. You understand what I'm saying? It's brothers. Brothers have a relationship. You have a relationship. I have a relationship with my queen. You know, I have a relationship with my mother. I have a relationship with my nieces, my nephew. I have a relationship with the community. I have a relationship with my brother. There are things and standards that set the foundation for that relationship, and you cannot trample on those particular things and think that the relationship is going to remain the same. See, the problem is nowadays people turn around and they think that they can say and do what they want to do, and then there's no consequence because it has been like that for so long. Nobody has really been holding people accountable for the relationship. So now that I pop out here and I'm gonna hold you accountable for what you say. So I don't ask you to do like I do. I don't ask you to be like I be. I hold the person accountable for exactly what it is and who they tell me they are out their mouth. Your words, not mine. What you say to me out your mouth, that's what I hold you accountable for. I don't say, oh well, you should be like this. You should be like that. I say, nah. Whatever your word, whatever it is that you got going on, you say, Delmont, I'm doing this. Delmont, I'm doing that. Then that's what I'm gonna hold you accountable for. And that just is what it is. And you say friendship first. I love it. Oh yeah, and listen, you gotta have. I mean, that's the foundation. And on friendship, don't necessarily just mean friendship. It just means somebody that you can, somebody that you can have a meeting of the mind. Because that's what friendship is to me. It's basically having being able to have a meeting of the mind, like to be able to sit on an equal playing field with an individual. Because I can sit at anybody's feet. I meet young men every day, young men every day, and I sit at their feet and they learn and they teach me. So they just taught me today what outside meant. Because I keep hearing everybody say I'm outside. I didn't know what that meant. So little brother just broke it down to me. Now I say, hey man, I'm outside. Yeah.
She said yes. Dre said yes. She loving what you speaking, shorty. She loving what you speaking. All right. Yes. Boy, I swear to God. Look, hey player. Hey. Look, we got we're gonna do a second segment because we gotta touch on this dummy stuff. We really gotta touch on that. But look, I need we're going to double back. But what I need you to do, you still got a lot of stuff that you in address. You got a lot of stuff you in address.
Yeah. So the close out. Definitely hit your man up for the old. Definitely hit your man up for the books. We're gonna definitely get into the dummy thing. I say also, man, check your man out. I do my thing every weekend at 8 p.m. live on Instagram at Delmar Michael or live on Facebook at Delmar. Live on Instagram at Michael Delmar. I apologize. Live on Facebook at Delmar Michael. I go live. I tell the people, ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your questions is, I answer them. I answer them right there in the moment. I answer them right there at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm building that little thing up. I respect what my man doing, so we gonna have to bop through here again. You know what I'm saying? And give you what we can. But a lot of the stuff with the dummy thing, man, is really gonna come down to the movie. So yeah, definitely, yeah, go support your man. Go support that GoFundMe. Yeah, holler at your boy. Go support that guy. You believe in the dream and you want to see Baltimore put back on the map. You know what I'm saying? I got some good rappers out the city, some good men, you know what I mean, that already been acting in a few of the movies, because I feel like a lot of movies coming out the city right now ain't really been giving us out just due. They bringing in all kind of actors from outside of the city that can't even really, like, you got to be a special kind of a person to act like an actor from Baltimore, like flat out. Like you got to be special. Like you can't just, you know, no slight in no other state, but you can't come in from New York, you can't come in from DC, Virginia, Pennsylvania, California, and think you can sound like you out the city. Like that just ain't really happening. So we need people out the city, we need actors out the city, we having music out the city, we having stories out the city. We're gonna set Baltimore back on fire. We going back to #1, cable, HBO, Max, Netflix, everything else. We ain't hit it like that since Homicide, The Wire, The Corner, all that, man. That's what I'm doing in the Birth of Gangster and Baltimore Murderland and those series. I'm taking all those stories and I'm combining them into one. And then I got the authentic people that's gonna be on the sets saying, no, so that's not how I say that. That's not how I do that. Dictating how it's supposed to be moving. You ain't really seeing that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't really see, you know, we watch a lot of miniseries and hear a lot of different things, but you ain't seeing that nowhere the way how you gonna see it. So stay tuned, stay with your man, get with your man on the gram. You know what I mean? I'm shutting the Instagram down right now. I do a little funny stuff on TikTok at Delmar Player. But stick with your man on Instagram at Michael Delmar. Stick with your man live on Facebook at Delmar Michael. You know what I'm saying? And that's Heal, Micheal. You know what I'm saying? We do that, like I said, on Saturdays at 8 p.m., man. You come on there and ask me anything, man. I'm going to bust it down for you. We can talk about relationships. We can talk about what's real, what's not. We can talk about 100. We can talk about who's what. We can talk about how you get started on your book, how you get out your own way, how you survive this, how you survive that, how you see. Because I didn't only just survive prison. I thrived at that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the mud, knee deep in it, I thrived, and when I came up out of it, I thrived. So all this is a continuation of what I've been putting down and laying down while I was behind the walls. And like my brother said, like both of my brothers said, man, the one thing about me, what puts me in a position to be so successful and to be able to speak the way I speak. And like I always say, like no slight to a lot of men, but like I'm like the baddest motherfucker ever walked through the penal system. And that's just fact. Because I don't have no blemishes, right? I ain't never succumbed to nothing that I can't live with. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that men don't file no poems. This is the reason it took me 20 years to become, to fall up one way I felt, because I felt like that was the way for me to go, because I always been militant. I always loved my people. I always promoted the women, especially the black women, and so on and so forth. So I feel like the narrative, it only can be told by us the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I sit with men who are legends in their own right, who are giants in their own right, who are of integrity, who are of intelligence, who are always in evolution trying to be better than what they were. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do, man. So we out here, we on the ground, boots on the ground, I'm in the street. You don't know where you see me. You might see me marching one day, and then you might see me with We Our Us next day. Then you might see me up there up at the comedy show selling books. Then you might see me out on North Avenue with the oils in the final call. I'm everywhere and I'm never there. You see me there with the mentor. And we out here, man. And I'm
breaker 19. Breaker, look, players not going to stop. Look, we coming back, because we got to address this dummy stuff. We coming back. Paul, what you got to say, Paul?
No, I'm just reading the comments. You telling you, yeah, you got to bring him back.
Yeah, we coming back. Look, we coming back shortly. We coming back. We gotta get this format down because this man was going in. And then I'm feeling him. And then the dummy man, the originated dummy man, is right beside him. So look, Breaker 19. I thank y'all for joining the Petty Ass Lump Podcast. This is what we do every day, all day, especially on Thursday. Goons Talk. This is what we do. Yeah. And we coming back. We coming back shortly. Tune in. You know, we're gonna address that. Shorty gonna notice because I got a lot of stuff I gotta say about that. Oh my God.